Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Yeah.
I wasn't even doing it like this.
My mic not on. Hello. My mic not on. My mic is number 5.
Right.
It's number 16 because she flipped it. She hit 6. Hello. What the hell is going on here?
Wake up, wake up. My mic on.
I know your mic sounds.
My mic sounds amazing. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Miles over there trying to look cool.
I'm trying to look cool.
Yeah.
I am cool.
No, he's just trying to look cool.
I am cool.
Look at Shannon. Shannon's like, we just don't want you to talk.
Hello. There I go. There I go. There I go.
Here I go. Okay, girl, what's my weakness, man? Okay, there. Chill
I'm on track 6.
Miles is on 6?
No. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Hey, listen, y'all. As Brittany said, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. That's what we do. And see, I like this because you can't see my eyes looking up. I'm looking at the camera right now. I'm Miles Dixon. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I do have a gas station chronicle today. I'm gonna tell you what happened, and it's crazy because the gas station I normally go to on Finkel and Livernois was kind of jacked up, and if I didn't go to gas station, I would have been like late because I wouldn't have made it here.
Mm-hmm.
So I went further down the street and went to the gas station right off the lodge in Livernois, and I got to say this, gentlemen.
Wow.
If you ain't gonna wear no belt, please have clean drawers on. Listen, if you got a doo-doo stain that's at the rim of your drawers, you shit it on yourself, basically. Or you farted in it, and you sharted on yourself. He sharted, and it was gross. It was real gross. So, men, if you wear pants, you lower your belt and all that shit, wear clean drawers. It makes sense. That's my guess. What'd you say wild about, Brittany? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Chanel.
Hey, good morning. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
What's going on? Good morning.
We all shaded up here today.
Temporarily.
Gang. Yeah.
Gang. I'm coming out of this.
God, hold on, wait a
No,
minute.
I was reading
Titties.
what happened with Angie Stone.
Uh-huh.
And because I guess it was 2 crashes.
Oh, okay.
But they said she was.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. They said she was pronounced dead on the scene.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And
sad.
then it says it was later struck by someone driving a Freightliner. Okay, so it looks like it got hit twice or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. She the only person that died.
Yeah, that, like I said, it would remind you of what happened with Left Eye. Yeah.
But also, she's 61 years or 62 years old.
I thought she was 63.
Oh,
Is she
63? And, you know, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
she
63.
probably wasn't in the best of health. But for her, the only person to die,
Yeah, they said she was pronounced dead on the scene.
that's deep.
Yeah.
You know, when you
That's why I don't like being by them big old trucks, though. Honestly, I really don't.
when you be pronounced dead on the scene, they just walk over you and just leave it because it ain't nothing they can do. And it's crazy. They just walk over you like, oh, they up that one. Don't get the survivors.
Well, I'm sure that she broke her neck or something.
Probably so.
Yeah, because they said it flipped a few times, so her neck could have possibly been broken.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in case y'all don't know, I'm wearing my cool shades by Marcus Divine. If y'all want some shades that's really dope, Marcus Divine, he got them. He got them for men and women.
Nice.
And when he came by the studio when he was on Greenfield, everybody bought a pair. It was ridiculous because they was affordable. And yeah, I don't know if he's still doing it, but these are my Divines, my Marcus Divines. It's I am divine. It's God is divine. And Brittany is divine. Hey, Shan, what's up, though? Shan on the ones who's bringing us.
Can we get a little zoom?
She want to get a little zoom in. She want to get a little zoom. Hey, look, we're gonna be because we got our shades on, so we're gonna be.
No, I just want a little zoom. I like a zoom.
We're gonna request shit today because we got a little. We want
Well,
a little
don't do
zoom.
that.
We want a little zoom.
I'm just, I'm happy that the sun is shining,
The sun.
and I feel like spring is around the corner.
Would I like some zoom? Yes, and a little bit of sugar. No, I don't want no zoom. I'm cool.
No, the sun is shining.
and a new day is here. Anyway, so hey, listen. You still,
Michael said, shouldn't your glasses transform outside instead of inside?
but I'm dark, so that's what happens. Oh, you talking about yours?
No, he's talking about yours.
Oh,
I think he thinks you have transitional
No,
frame.
because I'm old.
Maybe, I mean.
No, I don't have, Michael, I don't have transitional frame. I mean, lenses. That shit costs too much anyway. That's like
Does it?
$200.
Is it?
I know you don't, Brittany, you just got great insurance. Two-family household. That's where you come from. When you come from a two-family household, you gotta, you know what to do.
Wake up.
Boom.
Hey, y'all.
Brittany,
Welcome. It's Monday. Miles is being Miles. The sun is shining. Spring is around the corner. We are in March.
Spring is around the corner.
Spring is around the corner. I love spring and summer and fall. I love everything except winter. Except winter. Like
I love winter. I love winter.
You like winter?
I love
Of
it.
course you would like winter.
Yes,
I
love winter.
you can't move quick in the winter. You just throw on sweatpants.
Take
You're
your
just not
time.
happy.
Take your
I
time.
don't want to.
Just take your time.
The winter months are depressing. It's called winter blues.
Be quiet, Shannon. Shannon, I know why you don't like the yeah.
Are you getting on, or you just gonna keep looking at the camera?
She's on. She's looking at how much time she got left.
She will not put her headphones on because she don't want to mess her hair up.
Oh, that's why you're not doing
She's
it.
like, no, I'm not doing that.
At least she being honest.
She was like, no, I'm not gonna mess
She
my
can't
hair
hear.
up.
Well, she just can't hear the caller. Oh, that's why she put her headphones on when the mics wasn't right. She's like,
Yes.
dang.
Because she doesn't want to mess her hair up.
Okay, well, we understand that.
No, it wasn't that.
What was it?
No, not as far as the Hey y'all.
No, she don't want to. She don't want to mess
She-
that
your
hair
mic-
up. She's
your-
like, I'm
your
not gonna
mic-
mess
your
my
mic not even
hair
on,
up. I'm
Shannon.
not gonna mess my hair up.
Your mic not on.
Wake up.
It is.
Now it is.
It was just every.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have a good weekend?
Oh,
Shanny was outside this weekend.
My weekend was good.
Yes.
Yeah, I was outside.
He was
for a little
outside this
bit.
weekend. I was outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Brittany, I know you was outside because that damn picture you put up. I'm like, damn. And I
It
went
was one
back.
of his biggest one.
I went to go back and look at it. It was like, this picture cannot be viewed. I'm like, God damn, Brittany.
It's only up there for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Oh yeah, that's the
That's all you
story.
need. Yeah.
Shout out to the fight that was on. Devontae
I
Davis
heard
almost got
Javon-
his ass whooped to death.
From my understanding, he lost.
He did.
They just let him win because of who he is.
Yeah.
But from my understanding, he lost.
That boy was whipping his
I
ass.
saw it.
I heard. I'm like, damn.
He was like, he almost got knocked down for the first time ever in his
He
life.
took a knee. He was like, oh shit, I
Yeah.
gotta take this knee right quick.
I saw it. Because they called it a tie, right? When did it tie?
Time out.
How do you tie in boxing?
When the score.
I feel like
The
that's
punch and score.
so that's the only sport you can tie in.
No, you can tie in tennis. You can,
If you tie in tennis, you have to do like a breaker.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get the advantage.
But
They'll
I feel
say
like there's no
add in,
winner. So
add
how do
out.
you? I'm not gonna.
tennis? Oh,
in
just
bo-
in any
like I
sport?
don't under. If you're tying, then there's no winner.
It's no
I think
win.
it's the
a draw.
amount of just like
I
you
don't
said,
like a
punches
draw.
or hits.
Somebody has to win.
But in boxing, it's a draw. Shout
That's
out.
because Gervonta Davis is who he is. He lost.
GB to my Grand Rising, my people. I know he don't need a ride nowhere.
He said Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
High value dude. He's
Why y'all
there.
get something? Tone, listen. When you do your show, I'm gonna need you to speak into the microphone.
His microphone be
His
down.
microphone is like he's talking, and I don't know what he's saying because his mic is like this.
Cause it be down, it be tilted.
No.
And this is how he talk.
It be
He's away
everywhere
from
than what
the, like,
than where
No.
he needs
he
to
does
be.
not speak into the tone.
His mic
High
be
value.
down.
I'm gonna need you to speak into the mic. Just put it to the side.
Yeah, at least talk that way.
And then
Yeah, he just likes it
sometimes
now.
his mic will be like this, and his whole conversation will go.
To the side, tone like I'm right here.
I don't like it.
He gonna call
Dorian
him.
said 2 weeks away. I don't know.
He must be talking about spring.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's
Basically,
good.
he said people who don't like winter are a bunch of lames.
Okay.
I don't like it either.
Who is that? Name out. Who phone is that?
It's mine.
Okay. I just
Greg said Tank really lost a close good fight.
Yeah, he was getting his ass whooped.
I
mean-
I just don't feel like it should ever be a tie in anything. Somebody got to win.
But I'm telling you, that boy was getting his ass
I
whooped.
saw
I
it.
felt bad for him because I know he didn't even look that good, even training. But when he came out, he was doing good. Jules Santana and Jim Jones opened him up very well. Mm-hmm. But after that, Owe just came out tagging his ass.
He probably not gonna fight no more.
And
I'm retired.
Some people
after a
just do
while.
it for the money and they get in and get out.
He's rich enough.
that's the way to do it, though. I'll be honest with you.
Well, that's what Floyd
Yeah.
was doing.
Floyd got his 50 and got the fuck on.
That's
Floyd
what I
was-
said.
Floyd
He
was
just did
smart
enough
with
to
it.
stay in, and that was it.
And he
Yeah,
got his
Floyd
sense.
did his thing,
He
he
don't got
left.
that many concussions. He ain't all
Yeah.
messed up. So,
Yeah.
but he don't have shoulder problems. The way he be boxing.
I don't box, and I ain't trying to because they hit too hard.
Let me tell you something.
They hit me, I'm falling out.
You know?
I'm just gonna fall
It's
out.
all strategic.
So-
A
If
lot of
I
it
get
is- a
hit,
lot
I'm
of it
taking
is
the
not
knee. I
real.
quit. Throw in the
Yeah.
white flag. I'm not about to do that.
So some
I refuse.
Some part of the Spanish community, Latinos, what they do, and they start doing girl on girl.
I find it so funny that y'all call them the Spanish community.
Or the Spanish community or the Latino community. In some country somewhere, they was doing like UFC, like in a dirt ring. Mm-hmm. And this girl, they were fighting. They were like, "Ah," they were going to push it, and she fell to the ground. I was like, she
I
shouldn't
feel
be
like,
fighting.
and I never need to fight unless I have to protect myself for real. But I don't
Yeah.
never need to fight, ladies. Come
I
on,
don't think nobody really need to fight. What happens
it's different
is,
for men, but ladies, we don't really need to.
Especially after a certain age.
We don't
You
need
shouldn't
to.
even want to fight. You have
And
stuff
ladies,
to lose.
the first thing they doing is pulling your hair.
Yeah, you have
well,
stuff
let
to
me take
lose.
these damn things off because
You can't see.
no, this get irritating.
That's because you can't see.
You
I
can't see.
I can fucking see. Let's go right to the topic of the day. Topic of the day
What is the topic today?
Oh, I like the way that looks.
I wanted to try, but
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Don't be a victim. Be an asset.
I remember. I
But
remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Dorian said Florida's half retarded.
He is.
I can't talk about nobody that have disabilities.
I can't talk about nobody get $500 million.
No, but I'm not saying he has a disability. I just don't
In
feel that
general.
we should talk about
Yeah.
people that are.
You talk about me.
That's because you really do have a problem.
See? You talking. So yeah, I did some research on to be a victim or be an asset.
Look at you doing your.
Don't be
No,
don't be a
seriously.
victim, be an asset. And I think people don't even know the difference of an asset, what an asset really is. So when I looked it up, I was coming up with to be an asset, you must be reliable and trustworthy. When you talk about people, person to person, you know what I mean, or in a relationship. Also, you have to offer emotional support. And here goes your favorite word, Brittany: be value. Bring value to other people's lives. Be a positive influence. Also, give without accepting and without expecting nothing in return. And respect.
think so.
and
That's
then-
being an asset.
Yes, also and respect other people's boundaries.
Yeah.
And also, the main important thing to me is grow together. Though that's what you need to do to be an asset.
To be an asset.
To be an asset.
Yeah.
And then when you talk about oh shit, okay, that's Dorian. What up, though, Dorian?
So it's
Miles
usually
Tone.
Miles' fault that y'all can't hear me.
No,
Are you talking about on the show?
No.
Y'all don't be able to hear me for real?
No, for really.
Thank you.
No, we can hear you.
I mean, like,
I'm glad-
it's like an echo sound when you're. I listened to the show on Friday, so let me speak from my experience. It sounds like an echo because you're not actually into the microphone.
I'm gonna have to do better, only because you said it.
Oh,
See?
thank you.
Oh, ain't that
Thank
some
you.
fuck
No,
shit?
it's just more.
I watched Black Don't Crack. I watched Black Don't Crack Saturday too.
Oh, did you like it?
That.
I like the way you slit his throat and then shot the other two. I said she was so sexy with that gun in her hand.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
Well, talking about this ain't the NBA, so quit taking shots, Tone. Listen,
Please.
He was supporting. No, really, I had tuned in, and it was like you when you're speaking, you speak away from the microphone, so sometimes it's kind of hard to hear you, or your microphone is down.
his microphone is down all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a fix that. I'm a do better with my life. What's the topic since I'm on the phone with you?
Topic of the day.
Don't
is
be a victim.
Be an asset.
Oh, okay. All right.
all right.
I'll fuck you up.
Okay.
Okay, we're not talking about sex today, Tom. Get off the phone.
Me neither. I don't do that.
Bye, fool.
Bye.
Shout out to Shit Talk Podcast, GP, Brooklyn,
We're gonna have to fix that.
and Toxic Tone. What?
It's be an asset.
Yeah, and
Supposed to be an N after the A.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but
Thank
You know, Shani gets upset when her grammar's not.
No, I listen. I'm happy that you caught it. Thank you.
I was gonna say something, but I was gonna just roll with it.
Oh no! Correct me.
Because
I'm okay.
it's right. Be a asset. Be an asset.
Be an
and
Be an asset. It's
and-
more grammarly correct.
Grammarly.
Grammatically.
I got the app Grammarly.
It's grammatically.
I know what the hell it is.
Well, say it correctly.
Okay, Greg Powell said because the N words always sitting back.
He's talking about.
Tell him all the time
He's talking about tone.
to sit his black ass up.
Saying he don't listen.
And he don't listen. I mean, I do, but
Well, he recognized it, so let's see what happens.
I'm glad you was able to offer your
Well, I mean, yeah. Greg said low value.
low value man, low value,
Say that.
low
That's
value
what it
ass Negro.
No, I think being an asset is like that's what we should aspire to be.
Yes,
We should always aspire to be an asset to anyone that we come across, and I think like being a victim is nobody wants to be around people that like to have like that victim mentality or
not all
that
the
victim
time.
mindset.
Yeah.
And even in like if you take like self-defense classes or like people that has been assaulted, you know, that usually like even in therapy they're telling them like you're not a victim, you know, this isn't your fault, you know, and it's the same thing with kind of like self-defense too, like they're teaching you that you're not a victim, so you're always coming from a different type of mindset.
And that's smart because as I looked at victim too, about people always playing victim, they avoid responsibility.
Yeah.
And they're always seeking sympathy and attention.
Yeah.
And I was telling people that when people who always play victim is like the perfect narcissist.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing that's never their fault. I mean, and I had a friend. Well, my ex partner, and was my friend first. But I just thought people just always taking advantage of her, and she was always had this sob ass story. Woe is me. I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll put you up on game. Man, the girl used the shit out of me. Do that
by trying to be a victim.
Yeah,
like playing with the victim mindset.
That sympathy role because she knew.
Because with that also comes the manipulation and control.
Yeah,
because they can control people through them. They can manipulate people through their sympathy and attention seeking.
Yeah,
and also and these are things are so true. They also have a low self-esteem and insecurities. I mean, a lot of insecurities. And then you can tell when a person has insecurities by low eye contact.
Yeah, they're not looking in your eyes.
Yeah, and then when they lying, they look you in your eyes because they have to look confident. They have to stand true, and then they lying. You know what I mean? You can tell, because that ain't your normal demeanor, right? So also it comes from past trauma and past experiences of their life. Because after a while, once you get into your traumas, you don't want to have no change, and that's one thing, a fear of change. Because they fear they change because they made it so far already. Once they feel like things change, and they really start to manipulate again. So I got that, and also I did a little study, and I got some things we could go back on and talk about because it really is really sickening how people use people, and a lot of it is learned behavior.
Yeah, that is conditioning. Yeah, and. You know, I just don't like when people use the victim mindset because, again, they're coming with excuses.
That's true.
Shut up.
And everything. You said what?
No, because me and Britt was having a conversation, and because we, went to schools that was predominantly white, we sometimes were the only black students in a class, and we felt like we had to overachieve or
we have to be
ourselves.
better.
Yeah, exactly. Had to be better because we were in those rooms where we were the minority, and that's not the case, essentially, because it could be in our head. It can just be from being conditioned to thinking that sometimes they may not even be thinking about, our skill set, what we're wearing,
They not, but higher ups are.
So basically how we thought about, how the conversation really started when we were talking about, like, black women in general, right? Yeah. And I was saying sometimes for me, black women come off as playing the victim in a lot of different things, and they don't like to take responsibility or be held accountable for certain things, right? So it's like not necessarily to be negative all the time, but sometimes we, like when someone says something about black women, we're automatically triggered when they say, "Oh, you're being too much," or "You're angry," or you know what I'm saying? Like we automatically get triggered, and we're on the defense end, and sometimes we don't take the responsibility or the accountability. Like, wait a minute, or self-reflection is the word I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Am I being a lot right now? Or how am I seeing? Like, am I seeing this the wrong way? Am I being a little too this? Am I being a little too that? And that's really where the conversation and the topic kind of came from, because we were having that conversation. And it's like sometimes maybe like it's not that. Like sometimes it's like maybe I really did kind of.
It's in your own head.
Yeah, sometimes it is in your head, because what I've learned just from being the only black sometimes in the room full of white people, they're not even paying me any attention, or they're not even thinking about me to that level. It's like, in fact, some of them are automatically intimidated because it's like, well, dang, we already know this person's about to come in. They're going to be better at this. They're going to be this. Because we're taught that you have to be twice as good. Especially being a black woman, because you're black and you're a woman.
Yeah, and I believe that's just for black people in general.
Yeah. Even sometimes like our men,
definitely
come from like sometimes a victim mindset, and even too we were talking about the race thing too. Like sometimes black people like to use things as race, and sometimes that's not the case. Not all the time. That's the case. Like sometimes you just didn't have your stuff together.
Oh, majority of the time it's not the case.
You just wasn't in, you know what I mean?
However, it's a good card to pull when necessary.
When it applies. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying, like coming from the victim mindset. Because honestly, like, if you're an asset and you know that you're bringing something to the table, and then people are still like, no, I'm good, I want to be back, whatever, then now you know that the race plays into that.
True. But in all fairness, black people in America are victims.
We have been victimized.
Yeah, we've been victimized a hell of a. Tone said some people are truly victims. that have been victimized also. Well, we know that.
Yeah, and I'm not never negating that.
Right. Good morning. You are on the air.
Good morning, family.
Good morning,
Dorian.
Sharing with the perm and all that. I love it.
Thank you.
That's that naturalness. That's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about asset, let's realize certain things. We'll circle ourselves right back into being a victim by being actually an asset.
Yes.
Because you will, as an asset, true definition of it is to be used. It's an asset. If I have to leverage it against something, right? Say a car that you got. If you want to get a loan, you're going to do what? You're going to leverage the car, or you're going to trade it in as an asset, right? It has some value. So the value system in the system, this is the problem I hate with humans. I can't stand us in our true form. Our true form is to use. We don't have, there's no way around it. There's no way around it.
Agreed.
So if you're going to be a victim, it has to be who you're giving your assets to. And notice one thing, all of us, if given us an inch, we will take them out.
Yeah.
We will take them out.
Except for Brittany.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt it. Brittany the same way. Same way. Miss Perfect ain't that perfect. She will, if someone gives her something and she feels like, okay, this person is generous. I mean, it's just natural in us. It's not a judgment thing. It's not we're going to talk about you as a negative thing, but it has negative connotations to it.
Most definitely.
And so that's why I say it's circle around you. Be victim by being an asset. Try not to be an asset. Be a token of help.
Well, this is why the English language is so
trash.
Distorted, because you coming from the point of being an asset from a thing, but when you come from being an asset as a person, you have to look at it in a different manner, in a different form, in a sense, and you're not that far off from it neither when you look at it as a person besides a thing. However, it's more into it when you're a person. Speaking of, because my favorite part about it is about growing together, to help improve and let people help you too. When you help other people, you have to be receptive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of one help too. So Dorian, you are correct. We are meant to be used,
but not abused.
And
that's the difference. And that's where I think victimization comes in.
Well, you know what? Even with that being said, like men being married, or men having to have certain type of accountability, we get back on that. I tell people all the time, we're just beasts of burden. You're signing up to be used. And you have so many men that look at that and they're like, no, I don't want to do that. But actually, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a very good thing to be used for what your knowledge is, what you can bring to the table as an asset.
Yes, most definitely.
It's better to be a token of help, because when you're a token, you still have the option of saying no. Because we all must understand too, your help has to be based off of how much. You can't fight for someone that don't want to fight for themselves.
Ooh,
and I leave it at that.
That is true.
Facts. Thank you, Dorian, for giving me time. That nigga kept it under 2 minutes. He already... Dorian, well trained.
He was understood and got to be explained.
We have set the standard.
Yeah.
And we have stuck to our standard. That's how you stick to your standards.
That's a set tone call.
Tone was under 2 minutes.
Nah, Tone be going long. Nah, he
definitely was under 2 minutes.
Yeah, but he'll call back.
He was respectful too.
He was under 2 minutes.
Damn, hey, Tone.
Leave that man alone.
I said, bro. No joke.
Leave that man alone.
Leave your man alone.
I said, leave that man alone.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
Miles is messy.
Miles is so messy.
No, I agree with
Tom
the whole.
Said bars, Dorian.
No, I agree. We are supposed to be used, and everybody wants to feel useful.
For sure.
That's why you don't get picked on the basketball team. You over there saying like, no, nobody, I don't belong. You and your feelings,
or you get picked last for the.
You don't like it. You don't like it. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody wants to feel useful and everybody wants to be used. I think it's the abuse part, and that's you shouldn't abuse people.
For sure.
That's what I mean.
You know what's the sad part about me? I used to always love being picked last.
Why? Because you were underdog?
Was it like an underestimation type of thing you had to show them?
I mean, I wasn't, but I don't mind it.
No.
Like, I feel like it's more like that now in the film world, which I'm okay with, because it's like, well, dang, I didn't expect that from you.
I have different
really
range.
Certain things you don't want to be a part of. Certain people trash. I mean, be very honest with you.
What I was just saying was, it was just more so like people, they just weren't expecting.
She said, clear that up. My mom says you called y'all trash.
I didn't say anything, but what I'm saying is some people don't expect certain things. So it's like, for me, expect the unexpected. You don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
So don't put me in a box. I'll put myself in a box.
Like when I was coming up, sports, I used to love being the underdog. Because when I tear your ass up on a football field, you be looking like, I thought he too small to be hitting like that.
I would pick you on the football field now, though. So you wouldn't be picked at all on my. Like, if I'm captain of the team, you just wouldn't be on the team.
That's why you're not captain. Anyway, give us a call, 810-560-0658. Never mind the hatred that coming from Brittany's mouth.
I wasn't being hateful.
810-560-0658. Give us a call. Let's know what you think. Shout out to Kevin Deal. Said people are misused daily. Very true.
That's true.
I won't call anymore. What's that?
So I have a question for y'all. So in what point in life did you feel like you were a victim, or felt like it, and maybe it wasn't that case, or maybe it was?
Shannon, I mean, Britt, you go first. If not, I could go with this is an easy one for me.
Where I felt like the victim?
Yes. Or had the victim mindset, I guess.
Being the only black sometimes and stuff. Yeah, just certain things. It would be like, it would be triggering, especially like in the workforce.
Oh yeah,
and like corporate.
Yeah.
Whoo, child. You have to bite your tongue. It's like, wait a minute, and going off on people
because that's what they expect.
Yeah,
you be the angry black lady.
So definitely dealing in that realm. I've came from that mindset, and again, I think it comes with, growth and maturity. Somebody posted yesterday, I saw somebody post, they said that maturity comes from damage, not age.
Most definitely.
And I thought that was so deep, because it's true. Yeah. Like, until you've had some experience or until you've had something done to you, you don't necessarily mature.
I agree.
You come from, because like with kids, like, okay, think about like kids, how they run around and they always playing and thinking they're invincible until they have Mother Nature sit them down.
Yeah,
they humble.
Yeah,
they get a little bit more humble. So like, it's the same with how life is sometimes. And I got humbled in the workforce.
Well, I got a personal and professional. Personally, victimized. My victimization came through via me. Okay, but I agree with you about the traumas, because I've been hurt out from age 5 to 18. I mentally have been hurt so many times I cannot remember. Meaning disappointments, misled, misguided. Sometimes people that's in your life just don't want you to go no further than they are. Right?
I can see that.
I was an overachiever in school. Teacher said read chapter 3, 5, 7. I read all of them.
See, you was one of them kids I didn't like.
Because listen,
he didn't want to remind the teacher the homework.
Yeah, we got homework. Like,
nope. I never reminded the teacher about homework. But what I did do was I always asked the teacher, why nothing from chapter 4 or 6 was in the test. Well, dang, what I asked you to read. I said, and so I asked them, like, why you don't want me to read the whole thing? Well, Miles, it's not necessary because that's not what I'm testing you on. I said, but is this about you or is it about when I graduate? Because I have to, when you can't read half of somebody or half of a job, you have to read the whole thing.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but sometimes it's just follow the rules.
Exactly.
No,
because when
rule following was made through the 1st and 2nd grade. So
if they tell you to read chapters 3 and 4, why are you being extra?
It's not gonna be on
See how you being too much?
I read the whole book.
No, because that's not gonna help you, and then you're gonna have so much information.
It did because when it came down to it, she was like, I don't, Mr. Dixon, it's supposed to be like a yes or a no. And
See, not you the problem child. So I was that too. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes.
So when it came down to it, She called my mama. My mother said this, and I knew who she was talking to when she said. She said, "Well, excuse me," and my mother was trying to get some words in. She said, "Well, bitch, what you want him to do?" And she was like this.
That's what your mother said.
Yes.
That's what your mother said.
To the teacher.
To the teacher, because
that's why the teachers don't say nothing to these kids.
No, because I mean, listen, how you going to give me? How you going to drop down two of my grades? How you going to drop me down my grades because you got to read more?
It's not that. It's for the simple fact that you didn't follow the rules. And sometimes jumping the gun is not always good.
Tell me about it. But
so that's what I'm saying. I see your point of view, and I see the teacher's point of view.
Yeah, but here's one thing I learned.
But my thing is like,
here's the thing I learned about it.
Yeah.
Here's the real thing. By me only reading 3, 5, and 7, I didn't get the whole truth. And so when the
at that time,
how old were you? Because who's looking for the truth at 7?
Okay,
I do.
They just want to get
the whole truth at that.
The whole truth. I ain't gonna lie. I got it from my mom because my mother's like, you lie too goddamn much. I'm here to find out the goddamn truth.
Who's looking for the truth at 7? I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I'm never looking for the truth at 7.
Like this started like another 5th grade. Because
so it's about 10.
But
same thing. All you want to do is your homework and go to lunch.
So,
yeah, that's it.
But then again, what I learned was it's more to life than that. Because if we just think about the people just focus on that, that's why we are all these people who don't have common sense or the sense of research. You know what I mean? Research is so important.
I agree. But sometimes, Miles, just follow the rules. You just complicated this whole entire lesson.
No, there's no.
There's a lesson within a lesson, literally.
Like you complicated the whole type of lesson.
My people, listen, there's no rules in life.
It is.
No,
so what do you just make your own?
It is rules in life.
There's only one rule in life, and it's called breathe.
Okay, Miles. Go shoot somebody. Let's see what happens.
Oh, if I got a badge, I'm straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's no rules in life. Go get a speeding ticket. Then go drive 80 miles per hour. Then
there's rules in driving.
There's rules. That's life. No. You can kill somebody.
I mean, they killed. We won't have to go there. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there.
Just there are rules in life. You're not gonna tell me that there's not rules. There's rules in gravity. What are you talking about?
I feel like there's rules in life, but maybe it's more than one way of doing something.
It's only one rule.
He said we had lazy teachers in the 80s and the 90s.
Yes,
okay,
we
Dorian.
did. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dorian.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't have that experience.
Of course, you
don't say that.
Your teachers dress like y'all do.
I feel like teachers now they are coming up with more than one way to teach a lesson. That's why I said I feel like it's more than one way to do something.
Do you really think these kids are learning anything?
Hell no.
That's all I have to say.
Enough to retain? No.
No.
These kids barely even know 5 + 5.
Yeah.
But I bet you they know every song on the radio.
That's true.
So Dorian said it happens. He says, I've been taken advantage of by just about every human I know. Trust levels are all messed up because of it.
And that's one of the first things I said.
Well, Dorian, that means you was trusting a lot of people.
Be reliable and trustworthy. That's a form of being an asset. And so,
but do you have to trust everyone?
Well, you have to trust until they show you otherwise.
And somebody told me that. Yeah. One of my friends told me. He was like, I have to trust you until I can't trust you. And I said, well, that's really nice for you. Because I came from it at a different perspective. I said, I don't trust you until I can trust you.
Well,
and he was like, but I don't. He was like, that doesn't make sense how you live a life. Very well, by the way. But I just feel like it's even biblical. You're supposed to guard your heart.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So I'm not automatically
But you're supposed to love your neighbor. See how contradictory.
Yeah.
So
but I mean, you can do both.
No, you can't.
I feel like you can.
I don't see how I'm supposed to just let my guard down to any and everyone.
Yeah, that's what you can let it down to a certain extent where you are able to.
So that's why I believe trust is earned.
So hypothetically speaking, remember. Well, it was recently. It was actually on one of my TV shows. I think The Residents. A racist guy came in. Mm-hmm. He hated niggers, and he hated Jews. Right?
He had to say it like that.
And so,
hey, Mama Shu.
Hey, Mama Shu.
Good morning, Mama Shu.
Peace, babe. So, a black man saved his life.
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, a black woman has saved his life. And then he called, he said, well, I should have just died, right? And so what happened was
She should have just let him.
He wanted to get an infection in his throat swole, and he was suffocating. And she was looking at him. She was about to let him die. And then
God bless her.
Then he said, help.
And she helped him.
She helped him. And then, so when he got out of it, he said, I have a problem with myself. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, a lot of times, but a lot of times, that's what I'm saying. Black people in America have been the victims since we got over here. I mean, thoroughly straight across. And this is the thing about when you said rules. The number one rule and the only rule for me is to breathe. Because if I don't breathe, nothing else happens. Okay? So hear me out. When it comes down to it, I have learned that the person who you did not trust is the person you will wind up needing. And I learned that a long time ago. So just imagine one day if a person, like you treat him like trash, or just because he was dirty.
See, I think that's where you're wrong.
You
should respect people.
Not you, but like that movie, one of my favorite Tyler Perry movies.
I was just saying, in general, like I like what Misha just said. Misha just said, trust is earned, respect all, trust a few. So I agree with that.
I'm not gonna respect all. I'm sorry.
So you think respect is earned as well?
Respect is
so
earned.
respect is earned, but trust is given.
I feel like
for
you
you.
should respect. Yeah, you should respect all people.
No,
I respect you as a human.
Because here's the thing, it's different.
That's why I look at it. Like I respect you as a human being, as a person.
I respect people long enough not to want to take their life and injure them. Right?
That's a human part.
But that's where it stops.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, I think it's all earned.
Yeah. So, but respect has to be earned because people who are racist, right? I only can. I would trust them before I will respect them. You feel me?
You would trust the racist before you respect them?
I would trust that they...
I get that ideology because they're putting forefront what their actual agenda is.
Yeah,
they're not hiding it, and they're letting you know, like, hey, I don't trust you. I don't like whatever the case may be.
And I would trust who they are. And I would trust the fact that I know who they are.
And they're showing you.
They're showing you. Now, respect, it takes a particular thing to happen in particular people's lives in order for a racist to respect the people they were being racist towards. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, it was one movie I forgot. Oh, my God. Taraji was in. She played the civil rights person. I forgot her name.
You talking about when she was, I know what you're talking about. She was... the heavy set lady that played down south in Georgia, she was in Georgia or something. Like, I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it.
She played her, and the racist white man had to realize the only reason why his son was able to do what he was able to do because of her. And then he was like, he said, I ain't gonna lie, I respect you. You know what I mean? It's because it was earned for him. She earned his respect. You feel me? Now, coming from a racist don't sound right, but respect has to be earned. Trust is a given because you have to trust you. And when you're dealing with trust, first you have to trust yourself because in certain things you are going to guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's part of trust. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we have to really realize that in life, without trust, nothing would come about.
The best of enemies.
There you go, the best of enemies.
That's what it was called, the best of enemies.
And so, without trust, we have to trust that God is going to give us this air. That's why I said the number one thing
for you is to breathe.
Is to breathe, because I tell people it's crazy how we still breathing. We inside of a building. We go outside. We still breathe. It can't be nothing but God. But what happens when it's not there? what do we do?
Well, I'm trusting God to pay these mortgages and all these other bills because I'm just breathing.
No,
I'm trusting.
no, but what you do, with your love for God, though, we give you your necessities to pay your mortgage. And
Yeah,
things
that's
like
true.
that,
Well,
right?
that's
Sure.
biblical.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
It's
saying.
in Matthew 6 somewhere.
Yep, somewhere.
No, I know where it's at. I'm just talking. I think that's cool how you look at that. I just never been the type to fully at 100% just give all trust.
Well,
but I'll give trust enough.
Do you think that it's
enough for
different
you to
levels?
hang yourself?
Yeah,
Like
most
I,
definitely.
like I trust you enough to know, like, okay, whatever. But my thing is, I don't put all of my trust into humans or because you're a human, so you're gonna mess up at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's inevitable. You're going to disappoint me. You're going to fail at some
sure.
point. So
At some
I
point.
trust that part in a human.
I trust you to be you.
But I'm not looking for it.
True, but I'm asking y'all this: is it that somebody told, but I put my trust in you, Miles, and I'm saying like this: it goes both ways still. Just because if I say something, Brittany, I'm gonna do something, and then 2 weeks later I'm mad at you, Miles, because you didn't do. Brittany, I apologize. I probably would have needed a reminder, and I think all humans, whether you're young or older,
Need a reminder.
You need a reminder. Well, sounds
That was a
like
bird. No, that was a bird.
I'm like, okay.
damn geese. And speaking of trust, I don't
trust that was an
I
animal.
don't trust no
to
geese.
use your first of all, the fact that they can stop these vehicles
Oh,
and take
they
their
stop
time to
traffic.
walk across,
I don't trust
I
them.
love them because they
Yeah.
like you gonna wait.
No, you gotta,
They take their time.
You got to respect them.
So do you think that there's different levels of respect?
Yes.
I was about to finish
Okay.
his thought when he
Okay.
was talking about your example with the whole 2 weeks or somebody need a reminder, whatever. If it were to happen again, like, okay, boom, you messed up the first time.
Right.
Okay, cool, I'll give you another chance.
Yes.
But if you do it again, now I just don't trust that.
Or do you
Because
know?
now it's a choice. Yeah, you chose it this time.
You know what I mean? Like now, if I'm asking you something,
Or-
like, okay, hey, Miles, can you help me do my website? Oh, yeah, Brittany, I got you, blah, blah, blah. I'll have it done in this amount of time. That time passes, it doesn't happen. You apologize, whatever. Hey, I'll do it again. Give me another 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. And again, I do the reminder part, and it still doesn't happen.
Oh,
now
no.
I don't trust you.
No, or can I ask you a question? I wouldn't necessarily say I don't trust that person. What I would say, I would not trust them on remembering or so.
you're
hold
not
on.
doing it.
Hold on, listen. Let me be very honest with you. I never forget when I had my stroke. Right. When I said I was forgetful, I was very forgetful. The very first time I realized that I had one sock on and no sock on the other foot, and I put my foot on my shoes, I said, "Oh, I have to slow down."
Yeah.
I got you.
I made a post that real men take their medicine, right? So somebody was like, "No, we was dating. I was in a relationship." She said, "Oh, let me guess, you forgot. Oh, your stroke." I'm like, "Damn."
Oh, so they knew and still.
Hold
Okay,
on,
that's
yeah.
different.
And so
Very much.
So at that same time though, but Brittany, what I'm gonna tell people, and I'm especially black folks, if you know somebody don't have no ill intent, right?
Yeah.
But you know, we don't like telling our business already.
No, that's true.
Right.
No, I get it.
Look, right? But this person was mad at me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. This past week and a half, I had 3 people die on me. Right? There was close family, and anybody know me? I really don't show too much emotion when it comes to that.
No, I was about to say, because if a movie come on,
Oh, the movie is gonna get
you
him.
better stop it. 'Cause you cry.
Every time.
The movie is different. I mean, I was at Calvin's. Shout out to Calvin. They had a beautiful pancake breakfast.
I thought it was just me.
Yeah, it was
About what, the pancakes?
No, my eyes got a little misty,
beautiful.
and I'm like, is this music making everybody feel emotional?
No, I was feeling emotional because people don't know how much a person really do for the community.
That's true.
And they don't respect it, right? Then now though Calvin is trustworthy, right? I think people don't respect when a black man is helping children, especially black boys, right? So when I seen the old boy got up there, he said, "I vouch for $1,000, Calvin, for you." He said, "I'm asking people in this crowd who can give Calvin $1,000." Like 4 people raised their hand, right? And I got teary-eyed because I was like, damn, we actually have to do this in order for you to help us. That's sad, right? Then other amounts was going to people like, I got 500. And then they're like, Kevin, like, okay, I got you, come to the table. But I got emotional because I see how he work and help with people. And it take a cry out loud for a man to get help for a program that's for children. And then they would demonically accuse black boys of being a particular way, right? But you're not helping.
I get you.
And I start feeling bad because shit. I'm like, I feel like what else can I do? What else can I do?
Yeah.
And so I got teary-eyed, and then when the choir got up, I was like, because they was an African-centric group, right?
Yeah.
Had one white
and they
girl.
Were young.
They were young. And I told when I tell you the boy could sing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
And they sung in a different language. It was Swahili.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah, it was just different.
And the funny part, they had the little white girl, and she was the loudest.
Yeah. she was right in the front, the loudest. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really
because
beautiful.
at first I did not know what they were saying. However, it touched my spirit, and that's how music can move.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean P. Sean P is checking us out.
Hey, Sean P.
Good morning, Sean P.
Niecy Bag says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Maya Angelou. Very true. Very true.
So all you have to do is
and
watch
move
them,
accordingly.
and you will know if you can trust them or not. Their actions will show you. That's. I mean, I pretty much believe everything. I mean,
So-
going back to your example, it would just be, I just won't ask anymore. I will find someone else. But that doesn't mean that we still won't be cool. It's just I won't ask you in that manner.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
in order to
'cause
keep
for
a good
me,
relationship.
but for me, your trust level has gone down with me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying respect is earned.
Yeah, and that's where the adult.
I definitely respect it. But I'm sorry, Shannon. Go
No,
ahead.
you're fine.
Go
That's
ahead.
where being an adult comes in at, because you are able to move accordingly, not necessarily cut them off or block them or be nasty towards them. You just like, hey, at this point in stage in life, this is where I'm at with you because of prior, experiences and
And sometimes we can be too overbearing too, Brittany. Here's what I learned. I had a friend, he was in the particular bar scene, and then he only comes to me when he needs stuff quick. I'm his emergency backup, right? But out of the thousands of things he need done, he don't come to me. But the quick stuff and I need it tomorrow type thing, he'll come to me, right? And so and being expect for me to give him a discount.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. So I'm like, no. You don't, when people don't trust you with their large loads, I start letting them depend on the person that they was giving their large loads to. Now, each time you do something, I know for sure it costs you at least $300. So I know if you got 150 flyers, at least in the past year, 300 times $150, and you only gonna come to me when you need a business card, emergency, and you only need 50 of them or 100 of them. Man, kiss my ass. And I'm getting to that's the part about respect. They don't respect my career or my business, right? But they trust me in their life as a person.
Gotcha.
You see
Yeah.
And stuff can be devalued when you live it, even with high value men. so even with high value men can be devalued because we trustworthy with your heart, right? But you don't respect our living.
Now that was a word. Because that is true.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You can't be with no high value man if you don't respect them.
Most definitely.
That's true.
A woman can't be with the man she don't respect anyway.
That's true. It won't go good.
It's not gonna work.
And another
She's
thing,
gonna forever test him.
But we're specifically told to do that.
yeah, that's
In
crazy.
the Bible, we're told to respect.
Yeah.
And the
Definitely.
man is told to love.
Love. Call you on there. Maybe not. Bye. Listen, so
They hung up on you too.
It'd be a little shaky, but I like to give everyone a chance.
it's funny. We had a character named Afirica, right? Because she was afraid of everything. So
Afirica?
Yeah, because she
Was this on Switchplay or this was Afirica?
on Switchplay FM.
Okay.
So that was our radio show, White Saxon Dre 105.9 every Saturday night, 12 o'clock midnight. Anyway, so we said, call you on the air. She was like, she just hanged up the phone.
Because she was in shambles.
Because she was serious, so she was nervous. So that's what that reminded me of. So one of the things about being an asset.
She probably was trying. Like the whole time the phone was ringing, she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Hello."
That would be something I would do.
It was so
just to be a character.
So
anyway, I like the name.
Another thing about being an asset, when I say respect people's boundaries, it said don't overstep or be too controlling.
Yeah.
One.
Well, yeah, that's respecting someone's boundary.
Right.
Yes.
And secondly, give them space when needed. And that's what we don't do.
Well, give people space.
Yeah, and I have a question with that. Do you feel like you should know the person enough to be able to give them space, or do you think that they should communicate that?
I think you need to approach it with balance. Like with you, I could tell, like this morning, right? I was like, come here, Shandy. She's like, I'm fine. I'm like,
but she really wasn't.
She really wasn't.
That's the number. That's how women lie with that word all the time. Anytime a woman says I'm fine, she's lying. She's lying through her teeth.
That's definitely Shandy on that one.
Because the amount of stuff that I dropped before I even got into the door was just like, okay.
But I think a person who says what you just said, like respect their time.
Yes.
Now that you've processed what it is that you've processed, I'm hoping that you give the same grace to the person now that want to talk. Because now, since you've processed and now you want to talk.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Don't come over here in my space.
Yeah.
Now that, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a balance between that too, because I feel like some people do use the victim mindset with certain things, because it's like sometimes you get in a place where it's like it's all about me. Shout out to Maya Cisco. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not all the time. Like, it's not always about you.
Yeah, and that's
not always.
It's not always about you.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you're a person, you need your boundaries. People are respecting your boundaries. I get that. And you want your space, because sometimes people just want their space because they just want to be mad and not really trying to work through some stuff. Are you gonna give the same grace that you wanted? So that's the thing big for me, because some people don't do that.
Very true, because being victimized and being a person who seems like they're a victim, that's part of the manipulation and control.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got, because some people are really good at this manipulating thing.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Women are really good at it too. We're really good.
A good chunk of their lives.
So that's why it's a healthy balance to things.
Yeah. Speaking of healthy balance, I seen where I don't know if you ever seen the guy and girl that. He was arguing like, "Hey, babe, what's up with these bills?" And you seeing her putting up her hair, you know what I mean? And it took the band off her wrist and pinned up her hair and went straight down on him. And it just...
I didn't see that.
Of course you didn't. I bet you Shani seen it.
Because of course we'll be in your timeline. Okay,
Shani,
so
did you see that, Shani?
I didn't. But did the bill get paid?
He forgot all about it.
Okay, I was gonna say, well.
So he was asking what was up with all these bills.
Yeah,
so basically she must have went shopping.
Yeah, but he was the victim.
I was about to say, well, did it get taken care of?
Well,
That's
she was definitely an ass.
Well, it would have been funny if that happened and then he came back. So back to these bills.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That mean you trash.
Yeah.
That mean you trash.
No, I don't think that's what it means. I think it means like you trying to manipulate me.
Because some people feel like, hey, that's not going to make me forget about the subject. Just not right now. We're going to circle back.
I'm not going to forget about it. I still remember.
I ain't going to lie. If I'm in a relationship, I would have forgot all about that shit.
See, and that's your problem. That's how you get manipulated.
Don't be easy.
You're very easy.
I'm easy.
Very
Shout out to
easy.
MDK. What's up, MDK?
Hey, what up, good morning, MDK.
A-Town in the building.
Yeah, that's
But also,
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
People be controlling too due to their past traumas and experiences. Some people have
everything comes from your trauma and your experience. But everything that we do in life stems from us being kids
and learning.
That's true.
Definitely, that's what I said.
Everything.
I think high school is a waste of time, right?
Well, then middle school is too.
No.
Say all school because.
I say by the time you in middle school, 8th and 9th. By the time you're in the 8th and 9th grade, you're pretty much on the path of being whoever you're going to be in life.
I agree with that. By 12, for sure.
But definitely, and so
that's who you are.
That's it.
And that's how you're going to be for a while, unless you had a
traumatic experience.
Experience, correct. And because I've learned, like I've been let
He
down.
said high school is a waste.
No,
of
high school.
time.
Usually, I hear college, but high school.
College is definitely a waste of time. How about in this day and age? So
college is a waste of money. So no, let me not say that because I don't want people to take that the wrong way.
No, if they take it the wrong way,
They'll wants them long.
Here's how I feel about college. If you're going and you really are going to specialize into something, and you really know that that's the career choice that you're going into, please go to college. But if you're the type of person and you really don't know what you're doing and you don't know what you want to do, I would say go to the trade school. Yeah. What do they call it? Vocational learning?
No, you go vocational learning.
Yeah, go to do something like that, kind of get a feel for what it is that you might be interested in or different skill sets that you might want to try to tap into because of college really is a money thing.
Definitely, and I don't know if you ever noticed,
but I'm not against it.
Shout out! I've been doing a lot of research this weekend due to.
You started as a child because you wanted to read 8 chapters ahead of the class.
I mean, wanted to know the truth.
One thing
at 10.
That's crazy.
No, because listen, I'll be very honest with you, and I just realized, it's a line. I've been listening to Jay-Z, of course. He got a part about the first song on Blueprint 2. He did a dedication to Biggie, right? And he said he had a dream. It was all a dream, and he was saying Biggie had told him. He said you can't be mad at people because you designed yourself, and that's like perfect representation of who I am. I designed myself. I had influence along the way, but I designed myself on how I receive things and how I perceive things and actually how I perform things. And with that being said, I just understand that people, the best way to hide anything from people is put it in a book because they're not going to read about it. It's a blueprint. Every time we see someone successful, we have the blueprint. It's up to us. People are like, I'm not ready to do that yet. I just seen an interview with Steve Harvey. He was on an interview with an 86-year-old woman. She was 70 years old and she was almost 300 pounds. And she went to the doctor. The doctor said, "You're not going to live that much longer if you keep going like this." So she took upon herself to start going on a particular diet and seeking. And at that time she was 86 years old. So of course she lived at least 16 more years, and she became a vegan and all that. But however, what I'm saying is she took time out to do the research behind it. And if we start doing research at the young stage, the age that we are now, we'll live longer and we'll be more appreciative on things what's to come and what was before us. But if we don't research the past, it's hard to understand the future. Or not understand it, receive it in a manner that will help us in our lives. Because a lot of people just, whatever, like Shandy is a GPS fiend, right? Like me, if somebody said I'm on 23 in Shayner, right? I'll be like, okay, are you on 23 or are you on Shayner? Oh, I'm right off of 23. So I know by the time I get to Shayner, you know what I mean? Start looking for the street. That's ahead.
Well, that's simply just knowing north, south, east, and west.
Right.
Because the numbers go east and west, and the streets go north and south.
But most people do not understand.
So that's just simple. I'm not gonna say that's just simple. Right. You would think it would be simple, but that's just being in elementary and middle school.
Yeah, but also even with your north, east, west, and south. Yeah. You still have to know numbers, right? You have to know how numbers go. If they're going this way, that. So
if you could say I'm traveling east on.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be on your north side. Okay, so you know that. Okay.
But most people they took all this out of our school system, so we don't learn. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And it's crazy.
And other people know about our country more than we know about it because they have to take a test and things like that. But they know way more about our country than we know. Like, how do you, what?
And they know more about our people.
Yeah, but they had to study.
Thank
They
you.
had to research. Yeah.
And shout out to Dr. Umar, and I never said this. Shout out to him. But shout out to Dr. Umar. He made very good sense while I was researching. I came across something. He said they disarm black men, right? By not wanting us, not giving us the proper due, the just due that we had in school, in middle school and high school.
Yeah.
They took away wood shop. They took
all the things for your skill set.
Everything for trade. They took away.
They took that away. Yeah.
Right. Even with girls, they took away home
anything that required skills. They took it out of the schools.
Right. But they
did everything very slowly.
Yeah.
And nobody was paying attention. So that's how it always happens until it's too late.
Until it hit. Shout out to Tubi. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. Anyway.
But that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So we had to really think about what's going on. So can we play the victim?
Because I didn't like that baby class.
Yeah. Now that set me straight.
Did you have that?
No,
I did.
I know you did. You had it in class.
I did. But
I don't have none. It set me straight. My mom woke up like, your baby's crying. And I said, what a baby. Yeah.
And guess what? And here's the thing. That took away women who want to not have children, right? Also, it disarmed the fact of boys wanting to have children, because that's the only thing a child with a father with a baby. Oh my God, the attention that a father gives a baby, it's totally different than the mama. Mama like, the baby just crying. The daddy like,
especially if it's a girl.
Well, that's because they don't. Some things they don't know.
Yeah.
No, it is because like I can say that with my cousin and her husband. She, the baby was moving. I'm like, she's fine. I'm telling you, like, she's fine. Right. But no, wait a minute. Because she knew the baby. Right. And, because the woman carries the babies.
But a man, but that's why when the father's in a child's life,
it makes all the difference.
It makes the difference in the world.
It makes all the difference.
It was a video on TikTok where they showed the strength of a father, right? Unfortunately, they didn't show the strength of a black father. They did this with white men.
Go watch Boys in the Hood. No, seriously. Trey had his father.
Right. Trey
had his father.
You having sex? That nigga like, yeah, something like that. He's like, hey, get your punk ass on. Anyway, so give us a call at 810-560-0658, 810-560.
Or what was the other movie? Kevin Hart did one.
Yeah,
when he was fatherhood.
Oh,
Listen.
Still one of my favorite movies.
A father makes all the difference. Or you could go to which other? Well, I don't know about that one.
Oh, you go.
I was gonna say Daddy's
John
Girls.
Q will probably be my favorite one.
I like John Q. I'm gonna say John Q.
John Q.
I would not bury my son.
Okay.
My son will bury me.
I like John
It wasn't
Q.
nothing that he would not do for his son.
Fathers, shout out to all the fathers. They make all the difference.
Niecy Bag said, Niecy Bag says exactly. You got to do research on everything, especially when it comes to dating research. They asked to most definitely.
Let's say everything.
Yeah.
They should, women just go be in the FBI. Just go become FBI agent, baby. We're going to find some stuff out. We're going to find out how many profiles you have.
Some of the best agents in the FBI is women.
Because we're going to research. Because that does not align with this. That doesn't make sense when you said that. At this time you did this. At this time you did that. No. That
everything
doesn't make any sense.
Well, another thing that women are, y'all automatically are nurturers, right? And with nurturing, it has steps and processes.
Yes.
So with steps and processes, you automatically learn how to do certain things. So that helps with women. Women are very good at not assuming things, but trying to get down to the bottom of things. Number one, because y'all bodies are made like that, right? And but also though, y'all you learn your body more than men learn theirs. You know what I mean? Your mother, your brother.
You said we learn our body what?
More than men.
Yeah, it's more things on it.
Yeah. But then again, too, it's the process that you have.
It's more things that happens to it.
Definitely more things.
So y'all don't pretty boring.
Okay,
anatomy.
like y'all hormonal part is totally different than this hormonal part.
And
Like,
we
we don't even have control over it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know why I'm feeling this way today.
seriously.
And don't play the music because now I'm in my feelings and I don't even know why.
Like, what's wrong, Brittany? I don't know.
No,
We don't know.
And sometimes it really be like that. Like you just be super emotional and you really don't know why.
It's usually
and when
it's that time.
Yeah, and when somebody asks you, you really be like, I don't know. And
if you pay
crazy.
if you pay attention to the signs, you could tell because of certain food that you start eating around that time. You a bit snappy. I know because I'm a bit snappy because I snap at stuff that I wouldn't usually snap at.
Yeah,
men are more emotional on that way.
Yeah, y'all. I would say so.
Men, more you might see more men be emotional eaters. You know what I mean? Like
Y'all, I don't know because y'all eat all the time.
All the time.
I'm talking about food, Mouse.
Oh.
Thank you.
Let me specify because I feel like he was waiting. I was going to set myself up for that.
I blanked out for a
But
minute.
I do believe, like, men just naturally like to eat food.
That's in your nature.
It's in your nature to eat food.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's why they say to keep y'all. That's one of the things that a woman should do is feed y'all.
Oh my God! Listen. I'm not gonna lie. When I had my girl to cook,
He set up for that.
I was home every day, every night.
The women
I didn't care. Hey,
so I said it on Todd's show.
You said something about me, Miles. Your work is more important to when you're in a relationship.
Except for your food. Except for when it's
but
food.
Listen,
the food to do it.
When my girl was cooking, baby, I would be at home. When I told her I was going to be home at 8.
You would be home at 8?
7:50, 9:59.
So I watched the prophet that I listen to, Prophet Lovey. He did a whole sermon on the power that a woman has by simply cooking for her husband or her man or because what he was basically like he would say how much power it really holds and how the woman is basically in the center of everything and how it brings a family together and I was just on Todd's show like a few weeks ago and I said how my mom, even when she's upset with my dad, she still cooks and makes sure he eats. And at first, I didn't get the revelation of it until I was on the show talking about it. And I said, oh, wait a minute, I get it. Because it doesn't leave any room for him to venture or go somewhere else and eat or do anything else. It brings the power back into the relationship. So, yeah, I think cooking is...
Yeah,
and for me, I know like from my experience of like just having male friends and cousins, like y'all don't really care what it is as long as you made something
and it's made with love.
And it's made with love.
And the most important, this is about.
So that's the asset, lady. Be the asset.
That's the part about being a positive influence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You got to encourage the person that you with with the best that you have.
Yeah,
when you encourage the person to be the best, you have to encourage them with the best that you have. And a lot of times, when in relationships, a lot of people lead with sexual acts, right? The simple fact of sexual act is cool, but that only gonna last as long as time as she gonna last, right? So, or he lasts, because these guys right now.
You know, I've been learning a lot on y'all.
It's a lot of y'all. It don't matter for
Did you say you were doing your research? I was researching, and no, they were talking about like a lot of the things with the children and the like women getting pregnant, things like that. A lot of that has to do with the men's sperm.
For sure.
Even like illnesses and stuff like that with the kids. Like it has to do with the man's sperm. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was that too.
Because the woman already has all the eggs, right?
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it's really hard for you to get pregnant if you don't have strong swimmers. Because those swimmers die. No, I'm speaking facts. They die. And it's only a certain few that can get around and do what they have to do and then have to break into the egg.
Could you imagine the sperm like, Mama made it?
Yeah. Like, so like for you to be here, baby.
Yeah.
It is a blessing for you to be. Yeah, it was a blessing for you to be here. But I was just learning like a lot of the stuff, and they be putting stuff on men. I mean, not men, on women, Miles.
But it's really
like something wrong with a woman. She don't have kids at a certain time.
When it comes
but it's actually the man's sperm that has a lot of the problems and a lot of the issues.
And a lot of times it's different the man's sperm, and also
even morning sickness. That's because of y'all sperm.
Yes.
The woman, the woman's actually rejecting the sperm. That's why you have morning sickness.
I never knew that,
And
right?
that's
And
what
it's
I mean.
crazy because he started getting symptoms. Now y'all both like,
But that's why
nauseous.
that's why women should swallow. Anyway, listen.
No, this is why you make sure you have
No,
a
because
man
you
that's
wanna
taking care of
procreate.
taking care of him and his body and what he's doing.
So if a woman, that's right. So if a woman is taking care of a man for what he's feeding, what she's feeding
Exactly,
him,
yeah, well.
it's that them pork chops and all them wormy type of foods. Like I tell people, what you put in your body is going to be reflection. Like I met some beautiful children this past weekend. They had and they were a mixed couple, right? And they weren't beautiful because it's like maybe one of them was light skinned, like you could tell it was mixed, but they was all like caramel, and they had they skin. I said, "Are y'all human?" and the father looked at me like, "We get that all the time."
Yeah, what did he gonna say?
Like,
Are you AI?
are you AI? So, but seriously, I learned that it's not even about.
Tone, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the hell he said.
He said, only time I was a great swimmer. I get it. Never mind. I had to say it out loud.
You slow.
I just was reading it.
That's okay.
Just because you read stuff don't mean you comprehend all the time.
Oh, swimmer. What is
That's
that?
true.
It was a swimmer.
You have to read out loud.
Yeah, definitely.
Me said to this day, I'm so curious about everything. If I don't know, I'm going to look it up and share what I've learned, simultaneously healing my childhood because I always wanted to be a teacher.
And y'all, Google is not research. Just
I was
to
about
let
to
you
say
know.
sometimes you got to get in the book.
Google
Did I
is-
listen to Chat? No,
No,
go
be
get a
careful with that
book.
too because
be careful with ChatGPT.
they'll only give you
Because you have to do the research on top of the research.
exactly.
Definitely.
And don't always use Wikipedia.
No.
Either.
Like Kerry Washington said had something dope on the Breakfast Club when she was saying like oh dang, I forgot it. It just left my mind that quick. But she basically when she was saying that okay, so when you become an adult, like it's your job. Oh, she said our parents parent us to a certain age, but then when you become an adult, it's your job to parent yourself.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just guidance that you're getting throughout the years.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I had so much I had so much trauma in my younger years. People, I swear, when I see older people that still living and know me, they be like,
You've had so much trauma. Sometimes I don't even believe the trauma that you've had until we actually have a like, dang, Mom.
A heart to heart,
Because I be like,
yeah.
Mom's just talking. I don't believe that.
Shit.
You never
But
know
you-
a person's story. Just,
Listen.
thankfully that people don't look like what they've been through.
Hey, look,
My stories be like unreal.
my friend mother was
You
like,
lived a life.
But he has lived life, buddy.
my friend mother said, "You know what? I take back everything I ever said about you."
Well, she thought you was lying too.
No, she
Do you get that a
She
lot?
thought I was gonna get caught. Yeah, she thought I was gonna get caught up in the streets.
Oh, I can't. See
I can't
that for
see
you.
that.
I know you don't see it now, but
No, I never would have saw it then.
So no, because the
I was like, I can't see
people
that
that
for you.
the people that I was around, you like, oh yeah, yeah.
That's just your environment.
Listen.
Everybody doesn't become a product of their environment.
But
most do.
Listen, I like
Yeah.
dudes that's from the street,
Yeah,
but
know,
they from the
little
street. Like they from the street,
So you like the,
but they ain't from the street.
you like the
Like
fuck-
they in the street,
They're not,
but they ain't in the street.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You like the way they dress, but you,
No.
but you don't like their activity.
No.
I get it. You said
You know what I'm saying?
You like them be a little hood, you know?
No, like they
Little
have
swagged
no.
out.
Like I
No.
like the street smarts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
You have to have a balance. You can't
Yeah.
be all street and then all.
I like the
book.
street smarts.
My
that they
previous
have.
girlfriends used to be crazy. They'd be like, "Nigga, how you know this? For real? How did you know?" I'm
I'll
like,
be honest.
I've been around some
I
people.
prefer.
Been around some people.
I prefer the nerdy thug.
The one that's like nobody know that he a thug.
No,
Only
nobody
you
knows.
know.
Nobody knows he's a nerd.
So,
Oh,
so-
okay.
Yeah,
I
the
think-
nerdy thug.
I went out Friday night, right?
Laugh.
I went out,
Nobody knows he's a nerd.
Tom's still on his phone, so I went out Friday night. I was with Tom, right?
You and Tom go out every Friday after the show.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
It seems like y'all go out every Friday after the show. To do what exactly?
We went out just a bar to go eat and grab a
It
drink.
had to be starters.
So no, it wasn't starters. But what I will say is, when I'm in a particular atmosphere, like my legs don't start bothering me until later. I stood up majority of the time, right? But
Well, your legs was hurting.
but the minute I seen the crowd easing down, I sat down, right? I keep my eyes on everything, right?
Especially YNs.
Definitely the YNs. But see, the YNs be calling
They out of
me-
control.
But
Yeah.
YNs be calling me Unc. Excuse me, Unc. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they respect you to a certain
kinda,
extent.
Yeah, got
I'm
to
alright.
kind of respect just because of the beard. And so, and then when I sat down, Tone stood up majority. He stood up all the way through, right? And what I noticed was I still had the same instincts I was as if I was in the streets still.
Yeah, you see, that's what you
Like I pay attention. Like I was like, Tone, we're Brooklyn. Oh, he left. Oh, okay. Like I need to know what's going on.
You need to know. You came in with a certain, you're gonna leave with
You
a
should
certain
always
number.
be like that.
Yeah.
Especially women.
Yeah.
Well,
you should just always kind of be
That's why we
aware.
just go to the bathroom together.
Yeah,
Yeah, but when I go in the building, I know where the exit sign is.
Oh, that's
I
the
know, you know what I'm
first
saying?
thing
I was
I'm
like,
looking
okay,
for.
I'm like, where's the exit?
When I'm
at?
looking for the
Like,
exit.
I was
more
going to
than
the
one to be
bathroom. I was going
exact.
to the bathroom. I seen a little corner, right? I walked up to the corner. I didn't know what that door is.
I need to,
yeah, I'm that person.
No,
I'm that person.
I don't play around.
I
now.
didn't know all exits.
Yes.
But see, I learned that from my boys doing what they used to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they used to be like, dog, he's stupid. I know he got about 10 racks on him. He think I ain't gonna get it? I was like, dog, what you gonna do? Wait till he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
In the bathroom? Okay, look, but y'all gotta come out at some point.
No, he come out.
Well, that's why Jay-Z was saying he didn't like to go to the movies.
He's right.
Yeah.
Like when he was dating and things like that. And that's why I said I couldn't date that.
Was this
because
before he was Jay-Z?
No, he was always
Jay-Z. But I'm saying like when he was in the streets.
Right.
This is why I wasn't really like attracted to like the street dudes because like that was stuff I just like I want to go to the movies. I can't go to the movies because
don't want to be watching over your back.
No, I talked to one dude and he was like, "Yeah, we can't go over there." I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "No, I don't rock with the people over there."
He's like,
And
"I
don't
can go
try-"
everywhere.
I'm like, "Oh, this ain't gonna work."
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
that my bad girl era ended then. Like I can't do bad boys. I'm done. It ended right there.
Yeah, I just want to be a passenger
It was an
princess.
instant like I can't do this.
Well, Britt,
I don't want to be a passenger princess either. I need to be the co-pilot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a good thing that Kel said.
Well,
Definitely a co-pilot.
I would tell y'all this right now. I used to have to call. I used to call my homie like, "Hey, bro, I'm headed over this way. We good?" He'd be like, "Yeah, which part of Finkel?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. See.
And then if I say,
I'm gonna just stay at home.
So if I said I'm going on Finkel and Evergreen, he said, "I'll meet you there. Where you gonna be?" Right? So because I'm from,
I saw Poetic Justice.
See, I'm from I'm from Puritan, right?
Okay.
So you definitely ain't gonna know Shandy, but the PAs had a lot of squabbles, right? There was a lot of beef everywhere, right? So I had to be careful how I move because majority of my time that people see me, they seen me and knew me being with PAs. As I got older, nobody knew who I was a part of because they see me with these Cheddar Boys, they see me with the Nation of Islam, they
They just saw you all over.
Yeah,
just outside.
So I was.
He just click copy.
Okay.
Well, to me, I was good. So it was times when I'd be like, my boys call me and be like, "Where you at, bro?" I said, "I'm downtown." I said, they was like, "Okay, where you at?" I said, "I'm at Sweetwater." Oh, we on our way, and it was just they was just
Nah,
making
you lived a very complicated life.
It wasn't
I'm with
complicated.
Shani. I'm not going outside.
That's it.
Listen, I watch Poetic Justice, and
all
I
you
see
needed
him
to
paid
know.
in full. That's all I needed to know.
Now, you need to know a little bit more than that.
I'm just talking.
But the truth.
I'm really just talking.
But the truth of the matter is,
You gotta be ready for that life.
no.
Yeah, you do.
Well, actually, you do have to be ready, but you just have to be. Just don't be nosy.
I just feel like you're on guard a lot.
I was.
Yeah,
I was.
that's the thing. Like I feel like there's really no rest because you're always on guard, and it's like the moment you rest, boom, that's how you get got.
The first time I really rested was like when the day I turned 50 on my birthday, because I really looked around. I'm like,
So you rested 3 years ago.
yeah, I gotta remember my OGs. They was like at that time, if I'm 50, they 65, 70 years old.
So they was always older.
Yes, I mean the only OG who I had that this my guy. He's only 2 years older than the one I call my brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, I met him and
Who was that?
Dion. You met him. when we was at Stardust.
The one
my
that was
birthday.
next to Nate.
Yeah.
I did meet him.
Yeah.
It was
And-
so funny because I'm like, you okay over here? You want to come sit over here? He's like, no. Do I look lonely? I said,
Hey, look.
no.
Again, be somebody being on guard. Nicole used to be with me a lot. Nicole been with me since the beginning of podcasting, and so shout out to Nick. And so she know if I have to sit facing, I have to see everybody who walked through that door. And then when on my birthday, Nicole like, Ma, she said, with your back to the door. I said, do you see who with me right now? I got Nate D. Guns and my brother. It ain't nothing going to happen to
Say
me.
between the three.
Some guys like that though. Some guys gotta watch the door. Yeah.
I mean, I did because that's what I did. You know what I mean? And the people that I was around. So, and that's another thing when people was.
Do you consider that to be like the victim mindset?
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
But some people play the victim with that because they, not that they seeking none of that stuff or have low self-esteem, but it's definitely the trauma and the fear of change. Because the wrong thing could change your life. I mean, my homeboy, he got shot in the arm and he was paralyzed because the bullet ricochet hit the lower part of his spine, and through the travels it hit his bladder and spleen, and it was like he was jacked, right? But what it made me realize is that at any given moment your life can change. And so, but so yeah, you would say you playing a victim at that point because, bro, anything could happen. I mean, but
Anything and anywhere.
Yeah.
Please don't let that go over your head.
Tone said you have to be ready even if it's nothing. Most clubs I go in, it's on me.
right, yeah. Because
Tone, you still going to the club?
I mean, I was with him. I just told you I was with him.
Yeah, but you meant like a bar. A club and a bar is not the same thing.
Different.
If it's in Detroit, the club is the bar. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie.
A club and a bar is not the same. No, like a bar is the bar. Like the bar would be your starters, but a club is.
But that's a club after a certain time.
It used to be.
No, it's not.
No, it used to be.
It's just music and people at the bar drunk at that time.
That's all I need.
It used to be at starters. They used to clear like 4 or 5 of them tables. You had the dance floor.
But a club to me, well, that's actually
really?
considered a lounge.
No, club.
What a
Starters is a lounge.
Starters is a bar.
Starters
It's a
is not
lounge.
a lounge.
No, a lounge would have
It's with
been
a
more
couch.
like a lounge.
This
No, a lounge was like Delmar. The old Delmar don't exist no more. Or like Duo. Like
they
that's
have
what
in
I
there?
consider like lounges. They got places you can sit down.
And booths, right?
And booth. Yeah, like
Right.
Well, that's-
29 Park. Like those are like 29 Park is actually a club.
That's giving club.
Well, if that's the case, me and Tone was at a lounge.
Okay,
Yeah. Mama Shu said, plus the people that attended your party you really loved.
Almost definitely.
So there, that was the trust part. So you
Yeah.
trusted everybody in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely. Because a couple of my other people, my subtle people was packing too. But
But again, you said that could be a victim mindset.
it can be. But it definitely can be an asset. It could be the fact that you do have give respect to people's boundaries. The fact that you offer emotional support. So shit.
Tone said it's a bar.
Sheesh. Yeah, no club.
I'm just saying, like, there's a difference between a club and a bar.
What's the? I mean, it's no fucking.
club
Yes, it is because you don't have to wear your heels at the club. You could just go to the. You could just wear whatever at a lounge.
In Detroit, all that shit is a bar.
I can see how it can definitely get blurred altogether, but
Detroit,
it's a different.
I'm gonna have to agree with you in Detroit, yeah. But if you go other places, baby, they not letting you in if you dress a certain way.
Shit in Detroit, when they be trying to act bougie, it be the same damn way.
Yeah, cause what's that? Nickies or whatever. They be like, no gym shoes.
So shout out to Floods, right? So let me tell you something. I used to have
Floods where I can't sit down, I gotta stand the whole time.
I never had a problem getting a seat. So
Of course.
I mean, because I was me. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Well, you should have been able to get one this
That's what I be
weekend.
saying. I be like, Miles, we not you. We can't just go in and say, hey, I'm Doc. I'm Miles. Can I get a seat?
I mean,
they gonna be like, hi, ma'am.
Well,
How can I help you today?
I do have one friend, and going out with him, it don't matter where we are. We gonna get up in that bad boy.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's always good to know those people.
I don't know how he does it,
Nor do I ask
but
questions.
I don't ask any questions. He be like, "We good? Come on."
I mean, but
You jumped the line.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. It's the same with us with the club. They was turning people around, and when me and Tom was getting there, and then we met up with Blackface, and the guy opened the door. He's like, "It's your show. Come on," and that was it, right? So it's about what a person, how he handle himself, how much of an asset he is. So, and people, no matter where I went, they looked at me as an asset because I stopped going. I'm gonna say it publicly. I stopped going to They Say for a minute because I kept asking to advertise in my magazine. Right, been going there for a whole year straight, and every time I go there, I'm spending anywhere between $100 and $180, $200.
Really?
And bringing people.
You were buying drinks?
Yeah, and bringing people.
Still waiting on mine.
I was like, y'all was drinking.
Yeah, but
I'm still waiting on mine.
It don't take that much longer to spend $200 a day. So anyway, but I'm bringing people, so I'm doing lunch.
Well.
So we doing lunch over there because my office is right across the street on Jefferson, right? And then after a year, I'm like, bro. So I stopped going there. He seen me out one time. He said, "Man, I ain't seen you at the bar in about 4 or 5 months." I said, "Well, it's all because she peeking her face in." Dr. Sabrina's in the house, y'all. So, listen, she get hand claps and I can't get no damn hand claps. Anyway.
You know, sometimes you mumble.
I'm trying.
Yes, all the time.
Mumble, and your stories be 15, 20 minutes long. And sometimes we get lost in the middle.
Thanks to Dorian, because he gave me the power. Dorian gave me the power.
I'm just saying sometimes we get lost in the middle.
Anyway.
Like when you're baking the cake, like it just not quite all the way finished.
Oh, yeah, and Tone had YNs pull up.
Oh, Tom. Okay, listen. Sometimes that's not bad if they with you. Nah, if they not with you, then that's where. Just be careful.
Tone said, "Hey, man, I got some fella about to pull up some YNs."
Yeah, but if the YNs are with you, you're good. You're good.
And he was very cool. He was respectful. But at the same time, those are the things when you become an asset, right? People don't mind pulling up when you're an asset. But if you're always playing victim, they gonna stay the fuck away from you because they're like, he always in some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So, but if I call my people, they coming because I don't start shit. I don't be in the streets and doing no much BS. So
yeah, well, I don't ever want to. I know traumatic things happen to people, so I don't ever want to negate that. And I don't think you tell people. Like, you can't tell people, you know, how long it should take for them to heal from different things. Yeah. But I do hope that, you know, people do want to grow out of the victim mindset and victimize, you know, being a victim when it comes to behavior and things like that. Yeah. Because, like Miles said, sometimes, like, you can run people off.
You can.
From that. Like, if you're still kind of harping on things that took place 10, 12 years ago, it's like...
Say it's always just something.
Like if you're still kind of harping on things, it's like, okay, well, maybe you're not over this yet. Well, you call me when you ready to kind of move on from it. So again, you can't tell nobody to put a time on it. But at some point, like what is it? You said growing, right? All together, isn't that one of the points you said on there, Miles? Yes, growing. Yeah, you should want to. Yes. Yeah, like it should be at some point that there's growth. So you don't always want to be considered the victim.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, and it's not moving you forward.
So professionally, I wasn't playing the victim, but I felt as if I was a victim of my gumption of wanting to go forward and being a little bit overexcited on what my new experience is about to be with the old building. So I remember vividly because it came back to me in a dream as a reoccurrence. Like, you're not crazy. I remember him saying, and I you know, I text him like, you was in complete wrong. He said, I may have said that, but it doesn't fucking matter now. And just by him saying that, I realized that's what he said. You know what I mean? I know I wasn't crazy. He was like, well, on the second year, this will work out something. Don't worry about it. Let's just get you in here so you can get your thing going. And when he said that, he made me feel like he was my friend, like he's my buddy, like he just want to see me progress. In reality, what he did, he took advantage of my eagerness to move forward. And after a while, I realized it was my fault. 100% is all
That
my
was
fault.
your fault.
Yeah, you just decided not to be that victim.
I
For accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability.
I took
So,
accountability over everything.
That's smart.
Even the bullshit I'm hearing now in the street. I'm like,
well, that's one thing I don't like from people when somebody say like, "Hey, you did this," and they go, "No, I didn't."
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
well, I say no, I
The
did.
defense side.
It's like, what? You
I just
did.
saw it.
You did.
Well,
I just received
I know I'm not
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
I know I felt, and it's
Yeah. That's just emotional intelligence, though, to
Well,
be
people-
able to have somebody come to you and be like, "Hey, I didn't like this," or "That was off," and be able to handle like an adult and be like, "Okay."
Yeah, but I think you should, if that's how they feel, and if it's for you to apologize and it makes them feel better, then I think you should go
Yeah.
ahead and do it.
Yeah. Shout out to what's going on right now with the Pistons. They're on an 8-game winning streak, and everybody thinking they're going to win. They're not. So listen,
I ain't heard about the Pistons in years.
Exactly.
This is their best season. They now declaring them as the new bad boys right now. Just because
I think it's a little not
soon.
too soon for them to jump the gun on that.
Please, because we saw the Lions. No shade, no tea, but everybody started.
Yeah, I think we're jumping the gun a little too soon.
We seen the Pistons. That's we know the Pistons last year. What they go out at 12-96.
I just think it's a little too soon for us to make that assessment.
Yes.
So let's just keep rooting for them.
Let's just let it ride.
Yeah. Let
Okay.
them cook.
Okay.
Let them cook for a little
Respectfully,
bit.
That's it. That's all.
I don't have nothing to say about the Lions.
Me neither.
Yeah. I just don't have anything to say about
Yeah,
them.
they were close.
I don't have anything to say about them.
It's always next
They had
year.
one job.
Yeah, it's always next year.
They had one job. Yep. They had one job.
Yeah,
That's all I
Lisa,
have to
they know
say.
what to do now.
They had one job. And as far as the Pistons go, yeah, just let them continue to just be successful at winning games right now. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
When it comes to sports, the Lions had one job.
Hey, y'all, give us a call, 810-560-0658, 810-560-0658.
One doggone job.
0658. Y'all are watching the
That's why I ain't buy
Rise and Grind
nothing
Morning
blue.
Show. I ain't buy nothing blue neither.
I wasn't about to waste my money yet.
You had women painting their nails,
I wasn't about to do that.
going to get they
I will say
high
I'm
heels,
proud
spray
of
painted.
I'm proud of how far they went.
Yes, that's all.
Yeah.
But they had one job, and that job was to win. That's all they had. So,
Okay, I want to show y'all something because we talking about victimization and assets. Here we go. I'm gonna show this
is
video.
this a video
Yes,
that you researched?
Yes.
That you research.
Oh, I wasn't saying this to be
I've been watching this for the past 2 weeks, and I think
the
it's
same video.
no, the same person. It's crazy ass.
You gotta be
I have
be
to.
specific.
I had to be specific. It's
Okay.
like the same. You've been researching for 2 weeks.
Shut up.
The same video.
Here we go. Bye.
Bye.
Black lady Shonda Macy. Why ain't nobody been hurt behind that? Why we ain't got no terrorists like the 9/11 terrorists that'll drive a car into that police officer mama house and boom, you know what I'm saying? Why we ain't got nobody like that? Everybody else do. The Mexican cartel got somebody that'll come crash out, homie. Even white people. They got some white boys that they can program to come kill 10 black people in the church. They got some crash dummies, homie. Why our crash dummies crash out on us? Why we don't have no crash dummies that'll crash out for the race? Why? Because we can't imagine it. But we'll crash out on each other. I don't give a damn about going to jail. Okay, if you don't give a damn, let's hunt George Zimmerman down. Why ain't nobody done nothing name of police shooters? Why we ain't tearing up the country for a woman who was killed for calling on the Lord? She was murdered for calling on the Lord. Where are all these black churches that'll go find out where his mama live, his kids live, the police chief live, and be out there waiting to do something? Where they at? But we so gangster with each other. So that's why I say this culture don't nothing bother me about what happened to black people. It wouldn't bother me, homie, because I know nobody's gonna die for what they do to us. If a Mexican do something to us, we gonna let the Mexican make it, homie. If we in jail and the Mexicans wanna do something to me, they'll give me to the Mexicans, homie, just to keep peace with the Mexicans. Call it politicking. Miss me with all that.
Those words spoken by calling him Charleston Chew by Charleston White is very correct. Is that victimization, or is it us thinking that we just need to be peaceful as an asset?
Well, I like what he said about the churches going to disrupt the man and what he did and things like that, and asking and seeking justice.
In that case, you ain't even heard nothing else about.
No, you didn't. But I do. Now that is something I agree with doing something like that. And we even seen it when they did it in the Malcolm X movie.
Yeah.
When he had all the men went and marched when when old boy was in jail, and they went to basically kind of disrupt. And it was peaceful. Yeah. It wasn't anything. It wasn't, bang, bang, shoot him up. But I agree with what he said. Like, y'all just did it, on the 28th? Yeah. Nobody else is talking about it now. But I'm just saying, why are we not coming together? You know what I'm saying? I think it goes back to we don't understand the purpose of things. Yeah. Because they, over in Afghanistan and all the other countries over there, baby, they willing to die.
Yeah,
they are, but they're trained.
You got more people willing to die over Jordans, kill over Jordans, than the dude what he said about crashing out because of our race. So
I did see what happened with that gas station. I sent you the video. What's my man's name? They just shut it down. Yeah, I love how he moves and what he did. They end up getting that gas station shut down.
Yeah, before a day.
I thought they had shut it down. Period.
No.
But he still was able to get it done. But
here's the thing: we able to do it if we just don't spend no money with them. How about that? Let's understand.
My question is:
what'd you say, Shannon?
I mean, you talking about the longevity.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Cut your mic on, Shannon.
Yeah, because what are you talking about? She knows do you? You sound like Tom. Do you think if our men stood up more about that, do you think that it would change?
I think the reason why most men don't, I think I explained this before, the reason why it's going to be hard for black men to stand up for that is because the world have seen black men get gunned down,
murdered and things like that. But don't the Nation of Islam, don't they men move like that?
Yeah, but nobody mess with them. Let it be a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
See, the whole thing is, so here's the thing. When certain people do certain things, it make it look like it's about being racial, right? All the time,
just
right?
That victim mindset. Yeah, that victim mindset.
So this is how you learn how to be an asset. How about you tell people, hey, look, if you patronize them and they don't patronize your neighborhood, leave them alone. Don't spend one dime with them. Buy gas and that's it, because they don't make money off of gas.
No, they make stuff off the inside of the store. Yeah.
That's why stuff be upcharged.
That's why I don't go in.
I'm like, that's why stuff be upcharged.
So I don't go to the gas station.
Buy gas because you need gas for your vehicle if it's close by, or find a gas station that's willing to be your friend or your partner in your life in the sense of patronizing you as a business or community. If they don't do it, don't do it. Because listen.
So do you see us remaining in this victim mindset?
Yes, for a long time. Only because the conditioning. And plus we are victims. We are the number one victims of America.
To a certain extent, but we all have the opportunity to.
No, you can't change what happened.
Not change it, but to rewrite our further chapters.
You can't rewrite it, but what you can do is make more chapters about you. And I get it. Rewriting, no. But what I will say is this. What has happened to us in America has never happened to nobody in the whole world. Ever.
So how do you move past that?
Hit below the belt.
Which will look like?
Hit where it hurts.
Definitely money. Don't spend no money with them.
Where you gonna spend it?
Find it with us. That's the best thing I can do. Because I can tell I can tell you right now, I don't even buy meat in the city. I go to Dearborn because that's where the Muslims are. They have Muslims markets, halal. They are not going to poison their own community. They just not going to do that. Here, they poison us because Chaldeans run the spots. Glory Supermarket. You be like, what the hell? You go to places. People, oh, where's sheep over there? You know why it's sheep? Because it's killing you. It's killing us. The number one reason
That's why I eat Captain J's.
The number one.
That'll do it.
The number one.
Y'all put too much lemon pepper on.
And I love it.
So hold on, listen. I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad you said that too, Shannon. Here's the thing. I go to a place. I went to a place and I wanted some chicken. Said, "You want lemon pepper?" I said, "Listen, man.
I get offended when they ask me that.
Really?
Yes. Don't ask me that.
I said, all black people do not like lemon pepper. I said, do you eat lemon pepper? No.
Yeah.
Of course you know.
Don't ask me that. I get very offended.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess I never looked.
I get
looked
very
at it like
offended.
that. Is it because they don't offer any other type of?
No,
because they assume that that's what we like and that's what we want to eat. I get
I'm
offended.
gonna tell you, it'd be offended to you, and they'd be like, "You want some watermelon with this chicken?"
Yeah, nah,
See,
yeah. Whole time I don't even eat water.